Hey guys, welcome to another one. Today we are back in Kali Linux and we are going to be attacking the Mercury Vuln Hub attack box. And I'm going to show you a step-by-step way on how to do that and why each command what we do and why each command works. So hopefully you can learn it, and when you do it on your own, you could do it flawlessly. Alright, here we go. First things first, we're going to need to find our IP address, and we do this by just do IPADDR, and we can see right here this is our local IP address. And next we're going to do sudo yep, there you go, sudo net discover -r 192.168.1.0/24. What this does, it scans the amount of what hosts are on the network, and this is going to show everything that's on our network, and that's on this, at least the subnet. We go click enter, we go enter our password, let's go scan. First thing it finds is 1.1. That's going to be our pfSense that we set up before, and then 101. That's going to be our attack. So next thing we know, we're just going to do Control C to exit out that, and let's do nmap on 192.168.1.101. But let's go do this. Go open up show all of our open ports, and we got 22 and 8080. So we see SSH and a web server. So let's go check out that web server first. Let's go minimize that. Open up our Firefox. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do type http://192.168.1.101:8080. When we do that, we'll click enter, and we're gonna see this. This is so it's not too much here. Let me check our source. Yeah, there's not so much there. Alright, looks like it's just text. So we can just minimize that, pull up our terminal again. What we're going to use a tool called derb, and we're going to derb on that website. And what this is going to do is that it's going to show any potential directories or files. It's going to scan through a common word list to see if we can find anything hidden on this domain. There we go. We're going to wait for a second. And if y'all notice anything different about the recordings or recording style, I'm just testing out different ways. Like I've tried, for recording this version that you're gonna see, I recorded another version, which is why you see some autofills. So I already did it just like in about an hour ago, 2 hours ago now, and I'm testing out this version, which is I'm using OBS on my host machine while I remote remote desktop on the other on my laptop, compared to before where I had to do it where I had to record on my main, and then also record at the same time on my laptop. It was just weird. I was just trying to consolidate. Hopefully this makes it a little bit more clear, and so you can see. All right, let's see. It shows. I'm gonna zoom in just a tad bit. All right. Derb has found robots.txt. Robots.txt normally has hidden hints about different directories or what we can access. And normally it's for different like web applications, but in this case we should take a look. We probably should take a look at it. So let's do wget, and we're going to wget. First, we're going to type in the target IP, like the same web address site with the colon 8080. Then we're going to add slash robots.txt. It's the same thing we see exactly right here. We're just going to just copy this and paste it right next to wget. Click enter. It's going to download the file, and then let's open it up using cat. All right. It shows uh a asterisk being allowed on user agent, but is explicitly allowing the slash, which is a hint to root. So let's go back to the web page, and up top on the thing, what we're gonna do is you're gonna add slash asterisk and click enter. What is the we see a page. On this page we see index. Index is normally our main landing page, so that was probably that page we saw before. Robots.txt, we already got that, and we see a directory called Mercury Facts. So what we do, we just go here. That's what this is. Let's delete the asterisk, and then type Mercury backslash enter. I'm gonna get this page. So first thing, we're gonna load a fact in a new tab. All right, this ID and this one especially, this at least this whole first part right here tells me that this is some sort of table. And that means it's a table. It means it could be SQL. But we don't know yet. Let's go back to Mercury Facts. We got a to-do list. Let's open that too in a new tab. Yep, right here. We got, okay, so there is a users table somewhere, and we do have confirmation that is using SQL. So we can just do that, and let's do this thing. The first time you run this command, it is going to take a while, but it will get done. Don't quit it or anything like that. Just let it load. It's probably gonna take around 10 minutes, maybe 15. But what we're gonna do is we are going to do SQL map dash u http colon slash slash 192.168.1.101 colon 8080 slash Mercury Facts slash dash dash dbs dash dash batch. I'm gonna click enter. And what that's gonna do is it's going to find a couple databases. And information scheme, that base seems more like it's metadata, which would be useful if this was a real box. We would explore that too and take a look in that. But for now, we're gonna look in the Mercury database because that seems it's more relevant. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna run the same command. Just click up on the arrow pad, then delete batch and the DBS. And instead of that, we're just gonna do dash capital D space Mercury dump all batch. And what this is going to do is this is going to dump all the data from the Mercury database, and it's going to just show it off, right? And boom, we have we have a fact. Looks like a fact table. Let me scroll up. Yep, right there. We got a user table as well. So let's just copy this right there. Control Shift C. Just verifies copied. Yep. All right. And then we do SSH webmaster. And Control Shift V. We're just gonna paste it. There we go. Now we're in. Do ls and boom, we have a user flag. Cat user flag. Boom, we got that. Step 1 is complete. Well, I guess it's not step 1. We're more closer to step 12 or whatever, but you know what I mean. First part done. Now what's next? We have what we do is I call it just explore, but I guess the correct term would be enumerate. Well, I would be just like looking around, see what we have access to, and you can do sudo-l, right? And what that's gonna do, don't mean to click that button. What that's gonna do is it's going to tell us, okay, we can't run sudo. That's fine. What is that directory? We're gonna do cd Mercury proj ls. All right, we got a few things up in here, but I think what we want to do in this situation, the big thing to look at first is the things that seem obvious, and the thing that seems obvious in this case is notes. So what's in the notes? Project accounts. All right. For one, never ever do this. Don't put don't put no accounts in no note file, no unencrypted text file. And two, we got the username and password for another user called Linux Master. But the password, it looks to be encoded. If you don't know what it is encoded in, what you can do is you can look up what's this website called? CyberChef. There it is. You could do CyberChef. That's not right. That's not right. CyberChef. And what that's gonna do, the firewall makes it, pfSense makes it hard to access internet stuff. However, what CyberChef is going to do is I'm gonna show you here on the host machine. CyberChef. All right, here it is. So what you would do is you will put your encoded password into right there, and you can look through here, like if you think it's URL, then we can decode it here by putting this here, and then just click enter, and the true thing will be right there. But let's move this back. What I can tell you is that based off this double equal sign at the end, it is most likely going to be base 64, because base 64 has a tendency of having equal signs at the very end of the string. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this. We're going to copy it. Control Shift C. Then what we're going to type is we're going to type echo, not parentheses, quotation, our string, quotation again. The pipe symbol, which is right above your equal, and we're going to do base 64, and then space dash dash decode. Boom. Now we have a decoded password, and that's going to be for our Linux master. So let's just go ahead and do sudo, not sudo, not sudo, SSH Linux master at 192.168.1.101. Then ask for a password. So we're just gonna copy this. Control-Shift-C. B, enter. All right, we're in. And ls, there's nothing there. Okay. Remember sudo -l. Enter that password. Oh, we do got something here. So we can run as root in a separate environment. That's what this is, a set environment. It means separate environment. And it also means that, not separate, means you can set environment variables when running with sudo. Meaning it is a separate environment because it can be it's separate from some other things, kind of like a if you ever used a task view on Windows, how it can be like the same machine and the same task, but it's in like a separate form where you can't really see it compared to the base one. It's kind of like that. That's what environments are like. So, but with this, it lets us to set environmental variables, and with this script, let's see what that script does. /cat /user /bin /check system log/h. Enter. Okay, it runs in bin bash, then a tail. Okay, it's nothing special, but tail is just a command that allows you to see the last entries, last lines of a file. In this case, you use the last 10 lines of the system log file. Okay, cool. But we can use this and we can exploit the script. So because it is, since it's since it just says tail, we can make a fake tail, and we can have this script run the fake tail. So let's do that real quick. It's going to be ln -s space /user /bin /vi. We're going to use vi as our text editor, but really you could use almost anything, any text editor. And we're going to do space tail. So with that, what that's going to do, if we do ls again, boom, we have a fake tail in our directory. All right, so then we're going to do export space path, and this is going to take advantage of the set env parameter that we have access to via sudo. Because now we're going to change the rules a little bit. We're going to change the path that this command is going to take in order, so it uses our tail instead of the native tail that is made on the system already. So set export path equals $ parentheses pwd parentheses $$ path, all caps. What that's going to do is whenever the command is ran, it's going to look in our present working directory, so it's going to be our home directory, what we're in. It's going to look there first for that command. And if it doesn't find it there, then it's going to go back to default. So now, what we're going to do is when we run the script, as you can see right here, the script, it's going to run tail. But we changed it so when we run the script, it's going to look in our present working directory. It's going to find our fake tail, and it's going to run that instead. And that is going to run vi, which we set right here. So let's do that. We're going to do sudo dash preserve dash env equals path. So it doesn't get rid of our path manipulation. It's going to keep that. So it's going to stay using our modified instead of our default. Path, and then space slash user slash bin slash check underscore system log. Boom. Okay. We opened VI. To just do a simple shell escape, we're going to do colon exclamation point slash bin slash bash. And now we are root. And just that fast, we're going to cd into our home directory. We could do cd tilde or cd slash slash. All right. Oh no, it'll be cd slash root or cd tilde, whichever one works. Both of them work. Whichever one suits your fancy. And then we're gonna do ls, and boom, we got our root flag. And there you go. That's how you get the root flag in complete Mercury. And hopefully that made a lot of sense. It was simple. Hopefully you understood everything. If there's anything that wasn't clear, just let me know in the comment section. And also let me know if there's any more CTFs or phone boxes that you want me to do and make guides for. Well, that'll be it. Thank you for watching, and y'all stay safe and stay secure.